everyone, and welcome to today's episode of the vlog. So in today's episode we're back on the garage after a fantastic day driving a number of cars, including some Audis, and we've got some more videos coming up for you probably in the next week or so. But let's get to the main story. So today we are going to be, there's going to be quite a lot in this video, so it might be a long one. So we're going to get the window in, we are going to get the roof done, and we're going to be taking down the inner wall, that big scary moment. So let's crack on and see how we get on. Okay, so welcome to another day. Today is window day. We're going to get the window out, put it in here. That's the plan. And then we'll see about taking this wall down and then putting the second joist in. So lots to do. So let's crack on with the window. Actually, I'll probably do that off camera because it's fiddly. So when we get to the bit where we're going to take the window out and I've removed all the screws, then we'll come on and I'll show you that piece.
1 hour later.
Okay, window's out. I didn't get it on camera because it all happened so fast, and boy was that heavy. So here's our frame now. So we have a bit of a draft, but it came out really clean actually. A little bit of tapping, then it was out. So here's our wall that we're going to take down. But anyway, let's concentrate first on the window. So the first thing we're going to do is we'll put our window sill in, then we'll put our window in place. So let's get the sill cut and then get the window in place. Okay, window is in. Now you will notice that this window is slightly proud, and I did that on purpose because I'm putting cladding on. The cladding will come out slightly further, and the last time when it was in there, the window was too deep, which meant that when the cladding came in, the window, I had to put an extension on. So this here basically is just a bit of sill. You can see the old window on top, you see, because the window was too short. So by putting it right on the edge here, it means that when I put the cladding on, it will basically butt up, and we'll seal those up as well. Plus the fact we're going to have a door in here, I'm going to put a bit of trim as well. So that's all going to look nice. So when we put the glue underneath, it's going to glue up there, and then the cladding will butt up to about here. Okay, so don't worry about that. But windows in, it's in nice and secure. I've only put 2 short screws in here to hold this one in place, but it is firm. Now we're going to put our post on top, and the window fits nice and snug, so our measurements were absolutely spot on, and she's dead straight too. Now we'll put a post and then we'll put some noggins on, and the noggins will support the top as well, because even though we've got a double stack, we're putting some weight, and in case it snows, it's going to add even more weight. So by putting some noggins, we add some additional strength. And here, and this is the reason why I've only put a couple of short screws, we've got a big thick post that's coming in, 100mm post that goes straight into the ground, and then from there we'll put 120mm screws to secure the window and the post together, and that's going to be really strong. Plus it's going to add some additional strength for this beam going across here. Right, let's get the top post in and get that put in place. nice and secure. Now let's put the OSB board in there, and that will finish it off nicely. Okay, so the roof's now all done. We've double plied, double skinned the roof, and we've put all the eaves all the way around. So now it's ready for the new membrane to be applied. I think my friend clearly is going to do a few modifications because he's a perfectionist, which is the reason why I got him on the job. And then this should be the roof part will all be completed.
3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
And just like that, it's all done. So Clint, my friend, came round, his company, if you want to know, CP Roofing. I might have put a link in the description below. Done a fantastic job. So that's the roof, all watertight and sealed and done. And there's a few things else that we've done as well. Let me show you. So we started taking down this wall down here. All of this, that's all gone. And we've got the new joists in as well. Now I didn't show that on camera because complete nightmare. So I've just got to do some more, pin up the joists with some joist holders, and then we can then release these Acropox. That should be fine. So that's double joist now, and we've also got strip of metal to hold it in place as well as screws, and we're also going to put some coach bolts straight through as well, just to strengthen up and shore up the joist. Now my reckoning is that it would be fine with a single joist, but I put a double joist in just to give it some strength, and it's resting on that brick wall there, which before, literally, I took out the old one and it was resting on nothing, like I said. So that's all gone, and then we'll take this wall down here. Now I'm not going to show you, you'll just see the results. So this is coming down, this is coming down. I've started up here as ready already. Once I get those joists in, all the joist hangers in, we'll then obliterate this. So the next scene you will see will be this all gone. And the only reason why I'm not showing it on camera is because the amount of dust that this throws out, it will obliterate my camera. And this ain't no cheap camera that I've got here. It's been very faithful to me for the last 5 years. It's a Canon 70D, and I'm not about to get it dirty and dusty and make it fail. Right, okay, so 3, 2, 1. To this, look at the transformation. So we got all of that wall out, and it wasn't as dusty as I thought it would have been, but it was dusty. So we've got this wall out, and this wall's come out pretty good. If I yeah, it's just come out really well. We've got a little bit of trimming to do, which we can do with the STS. That's not a problem. I then fitted the door, so the door is now in. And we've now got our joist hooks in there as well, and we've got our steel bar here. I've got another one of these to fit on this side here, and that's going to absolutely make that rock solid. And I'm also going to fit one at the end there as well, just for that end joist, because it's although it's screwed in and secure, I can't get to the other side, so we'll do that. So that is that. So all we got left to do now is take down this original wall, and then we're done. We've cleared everything, and then we'll just need to sort the floor out. Now, in terms of the floor, I was going to get this tiled with those tiles, but the companies that supply them are playing silly little games. So what I'm going to do in the first instance is I will probably end up proxying the floor. So putting epoxy down. It's not what I really want to do, but I don't want to waste weeks and weeks to wait for the tiles. I'd rather do that later on. So we'll get some epoxy paint down, get the floor nice and shiny, then we can get back to doing some projects, which is what you really want to see, isn't it? Okay, let's go and take this wall down, and I think that we'll call it a day. And that is it. We are all done, all cleared. So next what we got to do is just fill this floor in and make it straight. We'll try to make it. It's never going to be straight, this floor. And I'm not really bothered about it being straight. But as long as it's decent enough so we can paint it, that's good enough for me. Good. So, what's coming up next? Well, since we've taken this wall down, I've got a bit of a holiday to take for a week. There'll still be content coming out, but I will be away. So once we come back, we'll then work on putting the stud wall through there. Get the stud wall up, get all the wall in, the interior wall. We'll get all this filled with insulation, and then we'll fill it with I'm probably going to put OSB board on here because it's just quick and easy, so we can get back on the cars, and that's the main thing. But yeah, really pleased with the way it's come out and how strong that roof is. I was up on the roof the other day and we were hanging from the joist first to see, and telling you, it does not move 1 inch, whereas before it was quite flexible. So now it's in a good place. And of course we've got our double glazed door as well, which shuts properly, which is brilliant. So yeah, it's all come together really well. We've just got to do the finishing touches and we'll get that done, and then we'll be able to get our lift in here. You can see my skip outside there. Can you see that big old skip full of rubble? Yeah, it's been a big old remodeling, but finally we've got the results that we want. A huge garage space. Actually, it's bigger than I thought it was going to be. So now what we do, we'll move all of this gear along this wall here, and that will just give us the full, this is about 3.5 meters wide, which is more than enough room that we need to be able to work on a vehicle that is suspended. Wow, we got a lot done today. Well, it's not today, it's been over a number of a couple of weeks actually to get to where we are now, but we've made some really good progress, and now we've just got the back wall to build. So that's going to happen in the next couple of weeks, because I'm on holiday for a couple of weeks. So when you're seeing this video, I'm actually away on holiday. So there will be a video next week, look forward to that. But yeah, we got the back wall to do, and the floor. The flooring is disappointing. I did want to fit a Duramet floor, but it's going to take a while to get that in there, and I don't want to spend any more time waiting for the garage. It's been out of action for quite a long time. So we're going to paint the floor. We'll paint it up. We'll use some epoxy. Give us some comments down below and tell us what you think. In the meantime, don't forget to click on the subscribe button if you're a casual viewer, and click on the bell notification so you are notified whenever we release a new video. So, got some exciting things coming up. In June, we've got something's happening in June. Yes, there will be, and I'm going to talk about it now. But you know it's to do with cars, so that's the main thing, and that's the reason why you're here. So in the meantime, have a great week, and we'll see you on the next one.